whatever happens, we cannot let the core team be solely responsible for marketing Nerdsoft Wave Studio. That's not an option at all. So I want to select the entire floor of this building right here. I want to select the pillars around here as well. We're going to clone this entire thing is what we're going to do. So clone tool, yes. Go up one, put it there. And we're going to have this up here be a marketing studio. So let me go ahead and select all of the little accessories around here. And can I replace them by chance? Is that an option? Replace furniture with a phone. That seems like a plan. And let's change this room's color a little bit. The interior is not going to be more of a, let's see, what color have we not done? We don't really have a pink anywhere. So we'll do a pink. Let me select all of these guys. And the color is going to be sort of a pinkish color as well. Same with all of the chairs. I'm going to make them all kind of a sort of pink color. I say sort of pink color. They are pink. There's no sort of about it. So grab you, select all colors, and pink right there as well. So that's going to be our marketing space. Beautiful and pink it may be. This is not assigned to anybody. So let's go back. Let's go to manage teams. Let's team name marketing. Or I guess marketing. Yeah, marketing. We haven't got into any legal trouble yet, and hopefully we're not going to. So we'll do it this way. And I think the marketing team I'm just going to do manually. So hire employees, service, marketing, high salary, begin looking, and sort by skill. So what would be the best? So you've got great compatibility with my core team. So we're gonna start with you. I guess you're an optimistic extrovert. That'll do. So you've got decent marketing. You're hired. And then compatibility wise, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look again. And 7, 8, 9. Look again. 10, 11. Look again. 12, 13. Look again. 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20. So that's 20 people on the marketing team. Let's say that they have this room here, which is marketing. And then this space, in all of those rooms, is also marketing. There we go. So that's going to cover it. That's got us sorted. So let's assign the marketing team to the marketing job. And that's a lot of money gone in building that floor, but that's fine. Accept all and close. That's fine. So marketing team comes in, and look how quickly that press release goes. Quite expensive to do that, but there we go. So let's go ahead and release it. 23 followers. It's not quite what I had in mind, but okay. We'll put out a press build is what we'll do. And I'm excited for this, honestly. I really am. I'm quite excited to see how this goes. The other thing we can do now is we can technically take marketing jobs. If we get marketing jobs, we have a dedicated team for it, so we can make some money from that, which will be beautiful, I think. I'm also thinking we can maybe set the marketers to do some hype for Wave Studio 2, just so that we keep the number of followers that we have for a little bit longer. Up to 83 followers is not bad, so we'll let these guys kind of do what they need to do, and maybe put another one of these right here. So let's just get you working on that as quickly as possible. They're very quick at it. They're very, very quick at it, which is fantastic. So release that, and let's have a look here. We have a lot of people who want education. A lot of people want education. Oh my god. Should you not be getting educated automatically? I swear you should be. But okay, let's give you a bit of audio. You've got 2 things, so I'm just going to educate you in networking and then system. You are getting system. You are going to get networking because you can't do it right now. You are going to get audio. I'm just going to go down the list and do whatever. You're getting 3D. You're getting... let's do network and max you out on that. And you're going to get network because you can't do it right now. There we go. All right. I actually feel pretty good about this. I also... I think the design of this building is going to be really cool because I want to put a wide, like, top on it. I want the top to be wider, so the bit in the middle is going to be quite small and surrounded by the pillars. I think it's going to look interesting, and both my buildings are essentially going to have the same kind of pillar-looking thing going on, which is, I guess, a staple of Nerdrosoft is what we're going to consider it. It's interesting. Let's see here. So, target demographic doesn't really know who Nerdrosoft is. I guess it has been... Oh, well, it will have been almost 13 years by the time this goes out, which is fair enough. Plenty of bugs have been fixed in it, though, which is exactly what we want, so can't really complain there. I am thinking we might need more cleaners, though. I'm just noticing how sort of filthy everywhere's getting. Although in saying that, we seem to be all right. And we also have a deal here. Print job. We can totally do that. Also, I'm realizing... Let's do a digital distribution platform. I want to open a platform. It's going on the store server. And I guess that's where we're going to put out a bunch of our own products. Although I want to go here. I want to go to Worth. So I am here. Slide Tap, surprisingly doing pretty well for themselves. Let's see if we can get a deal from you. So they're not interested in my deal. That's fine. Would you guys be interested? You bid 1.4. I'm going to bid 3 and be brave. They've accepted. All right, so we got 3.04. Wow, you guys are a relatively new company. So July, in 6 years, what have you done? What have you invented? What got you your money? It was some games. It was life managers. And so you did 2 simulations, which are essentially The Sims. The first one was incredibly popular. Wow, okay, that's amazing. I kind of want to make a game, I'm gonna be honest. How much was it? $70, good lord. I want to make a game. I really do. I want to make a game. And then you guys have a bunch of products because you bought a bunch of them. I mean, fair enough. Let's see if we can get a deal with like 3 of these guys. So you are offering 2.1. Can I get 4? They accepted, so 3.96. And then you are offering 0.5. I'm going to cancel because I don't want that. You're offering 1.5. Can I get 3? Okay, so we got 3%, 4%, 3%. We'll keep a little eye and see what that does for us. See where that gets us in the digital distribution market. Obviously, that's going to be... I mean, the store server already has things on it, but it only has a 3.2% load. It's a pretty beefy server. Wherever I put it down here. So that's the Nerdrosoft store server. Can I turn off the ceiling lights really quick? So that's the store server. Can I select all? We can upgrade this. We can upgrade it quite considerably. Let's do that. Not all furniture was replaced as it was blocked by something. It was not, was it? What's it blocked by? Oh, probably cameras. Yeah. All right, well, let's take those 2 out. The store server is still very much itself. That was quite an expensive purchase, I imagine. But I imagine the server is also going to have a considerably lower load. Yeah, 0.68. So that's not bad. 150 gigabit per second. Not bad. Let's advance by a month and see where we're looking. We have 12.9% of the of that digital market. That's not bad, honestly. It's not terrible. We've got the deal with these guys. I imagine my internet bills are quite a bit higher than they were. Internet 55,000. Not bad, honestly. That's honestly not bad. I'm hoping that we'll see digital distribution take off, because I did mention that something I wanted to do was oh, we might want to market this a little bit more. Press release, marketing, and press build. I did mention that I wanted to make a point of, you know, getting a digital distribution store going again. Also, Wave Studio, we want to print this. We're going to do a maximum of 500,000 at any one time. Actually, maybe do a maximum of 750,000 just to be safe, since it's going to be releasing next month and we can hopefully do some good things there. So we'll get it printing. That way we actually have some copies that'll be going out. We're not going to have that many going out, but we'll have some. And then looking here, we actually have some print jobs, so we can accept that, I think. We can accept that. I'm pretty sure we can do all of these. 5.4 million for December. That's a lot. Let's accept all of them and hope for the best. So let me see. Deadline. Let me see. You can be a lower priority. Zippy X2. Lower priority. Lower priority. You can be a lower priority because we can do that in pretty much a couple of months. So we'll do that. You can go down to like there. You can go down to like there. And I think we'll be okay. I think we can make that work. We'll make it work. If not, we'll figure it out. We can afford to take a bit of a loss, I think, in one way or other. Anyway, how many copies of Zippy have gone into stock? So Nerdosoft Wave Studio 2. A couple of 100,000. That's fine. I'd be hopeful that it sells all of that. But we're about to find out. It is the end of the workday of March 2006. I don't know why I'm being all dramatic because we haven't released it yet. It goes out next month. I'm an idiot. I'm absolutely an idiot. Release this. And let's have a look. So, distribution. We should be good on quite a few of these. I'm pretty sure. Like this one here is pretty much done. I'd imagine we'll be able to make this work. Oh wait, hold on. I almost forgot. Wave Studio release. Let's yeah. Marketing campaign, yes. Team marketing, sure. Budget 50,000. Boom. Well, we're gonna hope that that turns out okay. Close you. The marketing team isn't working right now, so that's great. Marketing is sparse. It made 55,000. So that's okay, I guess. That's not good, is it? That's not good at all. Is it any good? No one knows them in the audio market. It's extremely well put together. It's too expensive for what you get. We don't expect it to sell. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Burglars are looting me again. That's good. Police got it. I wonder what they took. 16 items. A lot of printers, I'm guessing. Yep. Alrighty. Well, that's fine. That's not a big deal. We have the couriers coming in to pick up a bunch of things. I'm hoping that it turns out okay. So this should be done, right? I think. What does this need? A lot less. Let's bring this down a little bit. So bring that down to like there. Bring that down to like there. Bring you down to like there. That looks a little more doable. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I'm hoping Wave Studio 2 picks up a little bit. The marketing might be sparse right now. It's prominent. 247,000. That's better. That is better. That's good. Hopefully that picks up a little bit. I mean, we're not making a profit. Where are we losing money? Where are we losing money? So we got that in sales. I guess construction lost us money last month. That's fair enough. We might still not be making money on this. That's kind of a scary thought, isn't it? Let's see here. Is this... I mean, these are nearly done, I guess. I am a little concerned. Let's see, 197,000 last month in profits after marketing. What is that going to go to? Why are there still people here? 318. Okay. Still concerned. We've got a lot of people need education as well. We'll get to that. Marketing job for quad premium. Per month, 46,000. Budget per month, 27,000. Expires in March of next year. Sure. Give that to the marketing team. Print job, 4.8 million by December. I don't think we can do it. 4.2 million by November. I don't think we can do it. We're still losing money. Wow, okay. Distribution's costing a bit. Marketing's costing. Sales aren't actually making any profits because of the expenses of salaries and then bills. Interesting. We need to be making seriously high amounts of money to make a profit right now. That's a terrifying thought. That we've released this thing, which I guess only has prominent marketing. Do we need more money for it? What if I put the budget up to like 75,000? Let's give that a shot. Higher budget. Maybe we'll go to unavoidable marketing. 400,000. That's a little bit better. So it is slowly getting more sales every month, but not the sales we'd be wanting. I feel like we need to stick with a publisher. I feel like we can maybe get rid of the marketing team once the deal that we took is over, because I really feel like we just need to stick with a publisher. Anyway, let's go through and educate a bunch of people here. System, and then we've got you going for audio, and I think we'll just put everyone's design into audio for a second. They're on the Zippy team as well. They probably shouldn't be doing audio. Zippy just needs like system, so let's just do that. System, you are core team, so you can have some audio. I guess core team can just go audio design like crazy. Your service, so it doesn't really matter. Your core team, so you're gonna be audio as well. Service team doesn't really matter. And there we go. So that's all the education done. This is actually ready to develop, which is good news. So let's push that into alpha, and it's actually going pretty quick, which is beautiful news. What team do I want to put on this? And also, I realize I guess the wave team is now doing nothing. We could get them working on a sequel, and I think I'm going to. So my release is Wave Studio 2. It's probably not going to make a profit in the end, unless we port it. That might be part of the problem. Let's get the wave team doing this, and let's go to release. Yeah, let's put it on that. Zippy has made a profit. Paint XL is coming out soon. We probably don't need to do much with that. So that's getting ported. Let's also start a sequel. So it's going to use an existing framework. I mean, I don't really know what it should be using. I really don't, honestly. Would really like to be able to move this along a little bit. We didn't use... Was the core framework mine? Company Nerdrosoft. Yes, the core framework was me. We did do OptiGo API in 1985. This right here supports not much, honestly, but it has 2005. It doesn't have 2005 tech level. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use a new framework, and it's going to be, I guess, Core Audio is what we're going to call it. And it's Nerdsoft Wave Studio 3. I'm going to change that to just be Wave Studio. And we are going to just put everything in it. The tech level is going to be the most recent we can get, which is 2003, 2001, 2001. We're going to do all of this, just everything in there. It's going to take a while. It is going to take a few years. It is going to be we'll figure out what team's doing it shortly, but that's fine. Again, it's just going to have everything. We are missing a level 3 system programmer. That's fine, I guess. We'll figure it out. SCM is going to be source control, and it's going to be 80 is what it's going to be. So that's the way I think we're going to do this. Go to next. 2D editor. We'll go by release. And apparently not compatible with selected tech levels. most recent tech level for a 2D editor is, annoyingly, 1996. It is slide tap, though, so that's okay. That's a bit annoying that we are limited on our tech level, but we'll be okay. Operating systems, we'll do these two. Surprisingly few operating systems at the minute, but that's okay. We'll go to next. That's fine. We don't have a level 3 system programmer. We might need to, we're gonna need to look into that and get ourselves a level 3 system programmer for one of these teams. I'm gonna just put the Wave team on it, though. And then the publisher, I want marketing. So Smile Blow Delight's gonna publish this. Approximately 6 years. It does recommend a lot of programmers. I am gonna say that we're gonna do this. It is approximately 6 years, but it is a new, it's using Core Audio, which unfortunately is gonna have the interface tech level of 1996 if this thing releases in 2012, which is the estimate. That's okay. I'm kind of okay with that. I do want to do this. So let's start developing it, and we'll get ourselves up to that level 3 system programmer at some point, hopefully. That's going to be the hope there. We'll keep the marketing on this thing going. We can sort of close that a little bit. And I want to get a game team in here as well. I think that's something I want to do. I want to make a game at some point. Are they? You zoom out and they go all square looking. That's interesting. I do want to make a game, though. I really do. I really want to make a game. So I'm wondering almost, would it be worth getting a company? Like if we go for here and we have a look, we can see like Slide Limited. You have one product. What is your product? It is office software. It was great. It's made a profit. That's great. We got TangoWare. I mean, a 3D editor, which has made them quite a healthy profit there, which is fantastic news for them. We have these guys with 34 products, all of which are games. So what that makes me wonder is, if we look at the details of this company, I would like to buy them. I can't afford to buy them. That's unfortunate. All right, well, I want to make them an offer. They're bidding 0.6. I'm going to bid 2. There we go. We'll make them an offer. We'll do distribution on their games for the time being and hope for the best there. Finance-wise, obviously a lot of money went into stocks there. Didn't lose that much last month, though, which is nice. Deals making a little bit of money. Sales making a bit more money. Distribution costing even more money. It's a rough world. It is. We're having a rough time is what we're having. We've got widespread marketing now, though, which is beautiful. So hopefully things will pick up a little bit. Hopefully Wave Studio 2 will make more money. 700,000, that's a bit better. We're getting there is what I think we can say. You know, slowly getting there. I really do think we need to get ourselves a game team. You know, I really do think that's going to be the way to go. I think Nerdrasoft, I mean, obviously we're doing we're doing the core framework, the core audio framework for Wave Studio. And that's great. And we actually just made a profit last month, which is beautiful news. It's been a while. It's been a little while since we've done that. Let's accept you. I'm pretty sure we can do it. This right here, these are going to get done, right? I think they have enough. There's enough in storage for all of them. I think. It looks like they're going to get done. Yeah, there we go. So we've done all of them, which is fantastic news. So all of those deals have been completed. That'll be a little bit more money there. A little bit of growth in the digital platform. Almost a quarter of the market goes through the Nerdrasoft store. So can't really complain there. The OS 5 wants a bit of hosting. Sure. We'll throw that in the Nerdrasoft store as well. And that should be fine. I'm feeling a little better about this, though. Profit last month is beautiful news. Paint XL is coming along. Let's get a review from Slide Tap and see what they happen to think of it. You can all, accept and close. What do you think? 6.1. I mean, it's coming along, so that's all right. Wave Studio actually making a lot less last month. That's got me a little bit concerned. Almost made a profit. It hasn't sold that many units. How much is it? 90? Let's change the price to 60. Let's make it 60. What was the price of the original? The original was 70. Yeah, maybe we made it a little bit pricey. There's definitely a chance. Also, I want to have a look at the X9 here, because I'm curious about something. So the X10, I want to just call it X, because X is the Roman numeral for 10, and it seems really appropriate. And I've just realized that, to be honest, but that's fine. So it's a is it a console operating system? It is. Hold on. Am I doing a console? I'm doing a console operating system, and I want to get into gaming. It's almost like it's meant to be. So we're going to use a new framework. It's going to be the, I don't know, X, Engine X is what we're going to call it. And that's fine, I guess. And it's got a lot of things we need to use here. We want to do, I mean, I'm curious to see how long it would take to do everything in a console operating system. There's one or two things we might not want, but I'm curious. We want to do 3D rendering. We want to do networking. So approximately 7 years. That's not bad. Microphone surveillance. So I don't want to do that because we don't want to get caught. Let's take that out of there. That seems like a bad idea. Approximately 7 years though. So 2013 roughly for an operating system that internally has the tech level of 1999 when it comes to its networking. That's a bit rough is what that is, but I'm very tempted because we would get Engine X. So let's do it, and let's make it $115. I don't know who we're going to give it to though, but we'll figure that out. It isn't limited by anything, which is nice. It is, where do we want to focus our marketing? Customization, make it your own. Maybe, you know, get this console operating system and really make it your own, or the simplicity of it, or the security of it. Let's just go for like a blanket sort of middle with a little focus and customization. That seems like an idea. And then it actually doesn't recommend that much. So let's put everybody, let's put the core and Zippy teams on this, because I think they can manage it. And then the publisher, honestly, I mean, what would they want? October 2012? Nope. Let's just get a publisher for marketing. And it can be Smile Blow Delight. I don't know if I want to do market. Well, no, let's cancel the publishing deal. We'll handle marketing ourselves. And we're just going to have to hope that this thing makes killer amounts of money. But that seems okay. That I think we can do. Approximately 5 years at the minute, which is interesting with those two teams. So let's start developing it. Let's just go for it. We're going to make Paint XL the priority right now so that they don't fall behind, but we'll just let them kind of work on X and get it done. And I think if we can get this thing out in 5 years, I mean, that's 2011. So, well, it'll be 2012 because 2007 is about to start, but you get the idea. I think starting a console operating system is kind of exciting because it is something I really want to do. And we've got a bunch of features in there that we haven't had before. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to give this a good shot. I'm really excited to see if we can do some good things. Like Paint XL, I'm wondering if we can release in December. Let's have a look at what have we got for deals. We've got a print job. We can do that. Sure. We can 100% do that. I want to have a look at upcoming releases. So we're doing a 2D editor. We have a 2D editor coming out in May, and it's Slide Tap doing that as well. So that's a problem. Let's aim for December this year. I think we can do it. So December 2007. And then we want to do all of this stuff. Did we just release that right away? I think we might have. Oh, wait. No, I don't do marketing in Paint XL, do I? We have a publisher for that. That's fine. That's totally okay. We can sort of let that do its thing. And that's I like that. I like that we seem to going for the publisher option seems to get you pretty good money. Also, we might want to bring the marketing down for Wave Studio. It's not going to make a profit, and that's got me really annoyed. Yeah, it's there's nothing else we can put it on either. It's got very few active users. That's quite disappointing. To be totally honest, I'm a little disappointed that that's kind of the way Wave Studio 2 has gone. That is a little disappointing. I think we're gonna have to take some marketing jobs to get my marketing team capable of, paying for themselves. So let's just we'll put them down there. We'll kind of keep them minimized. We'll minimize those two jobs as well. We'll minimize this. And we'll see. It looks like, yeah, the marketing team is perfectly capable of managing all the work that they have there. So that's lovely. That's a very good thing. Hopefully profits aren't too grim. They are grim is what they are. Deals are making a little bit. Internet's taking a lot. Sales aren't making much. I'm so disappointed that Wave Studio 2 was not a runaway success. We're gonna have to cut the marketing budget on that like crazy, which is depressing, to be totally honest. Not really a big fan of having to do that. And I'm also realizing that Paint XL, if it doesn't get done sooner than later, it is not releasing in December. Well, actually, in saying that, it looks like it's sort of very nearly done. I think we can maybe have it done by like June or July and then just do bug fixing and all that stuff. So here's hoping is the way I'm looking at that. Here is hoping. What have we just taken over? Oh my God, no. Oh no. What have we wanted something from them? We wanted the game, didn't we? Oh no. All right, so they've got Gun Show, they've got Tank Base Ultra, they've got Army Strike Light. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think what we can do is we can sell a few things here. I want to sell the Zombie Ghost, which made a lot of profit for its owner. We'll give it a Smile Blow Delight. Sure, they can have it. Hell Killer of Death. Made them a lot of money. This company made so much money from so many different games. Wait, Image Frames. Wait, hold on. Image Frames, was that not Slide Tap? What was theirs called? Ink Frames, right. I was gonna say, okay. That's fine. Let's get rid of Image Frames. We'll transfer that to the subsidiary, actually, is what we can do there. Can I transfer this to my subsidiary? No. Okay, Traincraft 2015, made in 1970. Interesting. That's fine. So I want to get rid of the audio tool as well. We'll transfer that to the subsidiary. Tower Killer. Let's get rid of Traincraft. It did make money, but that's okay. Tower Killer I want to keep. I'm gonna get rid of Golf Bowl Simulator. Hell Killer of Death. Grave Show. And then I think we'll keep some of these. Tank Base Ultra, Tower Killer, Army Strike, Gun Show. Do we want Gun Show? I think we'll keep Gun Show. I want to get rid of Hell Killer of Death. So we'll transfer that. And the reason we're going to keep Tower Killer, we're going to keep Army Strike, we're going to keep Tank Base Ultra, because that gives us an FPS, an RTS, an adventure game, and then Gun Show is a new adventure game. Let's get rid of Gun Show. Transfer to a subsidiary, sure or not. Yeah, so that's what I think we're gonna do there. This is actually still making money. This released relatively recently. Can we port it to anything? We can actually. Let's port it to a bunch of these. it has still got active users. We need to support it as well. So let's throw that out to the service team. Let's throw marketing at it as well for the marketing team, because we do need to make sure it's supported and marketed. So it made $694,000 last month. Let's throw 100,000 at it and see if that's going to keep it up there in terms of popularity. The porting, I imagine, might get more people in there, so we might actually be able to profit really nicely off this. And the reason I'm keeping all those different games, you might have guessed, is because we're about to... So Gun Show didn't make much last month. That's a bit of a shame. A lot of refunds on that. Quite a few in stock. In stock for this is 551. So let's set up a printing job for that as well with a maximum of 250,000. Or 400,000. Not 4 million. 400,000. There we go. All right. So the reason we're doing all this, the porting and the support and all that stuff, is... do we want to... We probably want to cancel support for Zippy X. The reason we're doing it all like this, though, is, as I'm sure you've kind of guessed, we're basically might be able to make money off Tank Base Ultra, but then when we do X, the console operating system, we can take all these games that have been really popular for another company, and we can, you know, we can put them on our own operating system, which I think will be fantastic. 2.9 million we just got from Tank Base Ultra. Just want to throw that out there. 2.9 million is what we just got from that. So it seems that putting my marketing team behind Tank Base Ultra was a very good idea. That's interesting. I can't believe that this is how I'm making some money right now. I'm gonna be honest. I can't believe this is how I'm making money right now. What price is Tank Base Ultra? 63? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna change that price to 59. 59.99. Right there. 60 flats. Gun Show, I don't really care about, to be totally honest. Wave Studio 2, I don't want to say it's been a flop, but it's not made money. So I'm gonna cut that price right down to 35 is what I'm gonna do, because we need it to make money. It's not making money. Hopefully lower prices will help push money for that. But I'm not complaining. I didn't really expect to take over that company, but we got a couple of million from doing that, so I'm not gonna complain. Oh great, we're being robbed. Fantastic. Can you guys stop robbing me? You're really great. You get caught every time. You get caught every single time and you keep coming back. Print job, sure, we'll take that. We can certainly manage it. And then we have a bunch of people needing educated as well. I'm gonna ignore education just for the time being. I'll do it between episodes just so that I'm not spending so much time per episode just going down the list of education stuff, because I imagine that's probably really boring to watch. Also, this is so close to being done. Can we get a quick review of it from Slide Tap? Just to see what they think of it. Because I am curious. It is a 9.9. You know what? That's honestly okay. Let's let them just finish the June development cycle for Paint XL. And then as soon as they all go home, which they've just done, we're going to push it into beta. We're going to push out another press release. We are going to push out another press build. And we're going to get that thing out for December of this year is what we're going to do. Hopefully. Wow, Tank Base Ultra just died. Ooh. It just dropped way, way off there. That's a bit rough. Tank Base Ultra, 254,000 last month. That's not good. Active users dropped off. Yeah, that's a bit rough, is what that is. Is there any reason that happened? Did something else release? What? So what is it? It's a game. It's an RTS. I don't know what operating system it's on. I actually didn't look at that. Hold on. Port. We can put it on a lot of things, actually. We might end up not making it exclusive to just my operating system, but that's okay. Could we? I'm curious. Can we make it a sequel? Or can we make a sequel and put it on? I'm pretty sure if X was in the alpha phase, we could release. Oh, I've just realized exactly what we could do. Oh, I've just had an idea. Okay, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But I think if X is in an alpha phase, we can do a thing where we can develop for the operating system, but until the operating system itself releases, we can't release anything for it. So we might be able to make like Wave Studio 2 and like Paint XXL and all that stuff, and Zippy, you know, 2010 or whatever. We might be able to make all of that and have it all be launch releases for X. Also, Tank Base Ultra sold absolutely nothing last month. Like literally nothing. Let's bring the price down to 40. Not that I think that's gonna do much for us. It sold, I guess the market for it just dried up. That's a little bit grim, I'm gonna be honest. Not 100% sure how to feel about that. Not really sure at all how to feel about that. A little disappointed that it's just died off, but we got a couple of million from it. It was a nice boost. So here's hoping that Paint XL ends up being some kind of amazing thing. I really am. I'm really hoping for good things from that. And then Wave Studio as well, I guess. You know what? Let's bring the priority down on Paint XL and let's bring it up on Wave Studio. And we'll see if we can start getting through some serious design on Wave Studio, which I think is only being worked on by the Wave team. So they're not working on this, are they? No. So we don't actually need to push the priority up on that. That can stay where it is. This is being done by Core and Zippy. So let's bring the priority up a little bit, or quite considerably, on X and start kind of ramping up production for X rather than anything else. Like I said, quite disappointed that Tank Base Ultra is just not doing anything. That is it's I say quite. I was hoping it would last longer in terms of its money and all that, but I guess it wasn't to be. Yeah, it was not to be. It's just not selling a thing. So I think we can end marketing there. We can probably end marketing on Wave Studio. That's a disappointment, really, is what that is. That's just, it's really disappointing that it wound up like that, but whatever. We'll not stress too much about it. We have Paint XL releasing in December. I guess we're going to see what it does. We're going to want to start printing copies of that as well. So let's print. Let's do a maximum of 500,000. And we will see what we can do, I guess. We will 100% see what we can do here. It is November 2007. We're not losing as much money as we once were, so there's a chance that we're going to see some good things here from Paint XL. Decent number of bugs fixed as well, so hopefully going to be amazing things. I'm really, really nervous. Really nervous. Let's see. So Paint XL, it is now December 2007. Let's release it. We are immediately supporting it, which is good. And it did go to the service team, which is also good. Let's go to my releases. Paint XL, it's outstanding. It's published by Smileblow. Marketing is currently sparse, which is awful news. I don't have marketing options for it, which is a problem. Okay. Right. Port. Let's immediately port this with the Zippy and the Core team. Let's move it on to these two operating systems. This one just released. So if we can do this really quickly with a really high priority port job, bring this right down. I don't care about it. If we can do this, and actually I want to assign everybody to this. I want the Wave team and the service team. And can I get slide tap on this? No. Okay, Wave, Core, Service, Wave, Zippy, everybody needs to be on this port job to try and get this done at least to one other operating system this month, which we did. So Tiger 4, I think, is the new one. That's okay. We're currently on $36.4 million, which is going to go to $36.2 million. Right. So no one knows us in the graphics market. It's well worth the price. It's probably not going to move many copies. Need to up the marketing game. I'm sorry. It made 579,000. The marketing is now unavoidable. Right, change the price, bring it down to 60. I am a little I'm a little concerned about the fact that it didn't really sell anything. I'm a little weirded out by that, I'm not gonna lie. That's bad. That made nothing at all. 36.2 million right now. We've done the port jobs, which is good. And we have 37. Okay, we made money, right? That's yeah, 1.7 million, right? Okay, so Paint XL is actually selling now, which is good. Anything else it needs ported to? Not really. All right. Suddenly, I'm very nervous. Suddenly, I'm not sure that we are gonna get a console operating system released in a super high quality. Although iteration 3, you know what? Let's develop it. Let's start developing it. And let's hope for the best. I am curious about one thing though. Also, December 2008, you want 8 million copies? Sure, we'll do that. That should be doable. I'm curious about one thing. Let's say I wanted to make Tank Base Ultra 9. We want to make a sequel. We don't need to worry about features because we're just testing something here. I can release it for X. So that's good. And what we can do is, I mean, not compatible with selected tech levels. Tech levels are like pretty rough in here. Highest tech level is this. So we would be inclined to use, I mean, Paint XL is honestly quite tempting. It's got a 1993 tech level though is the problem, which limits the 2D graphics. The 3D graphics and multiplayer and all that stuff. So 3D graphics, I mean, we have 1998 as the tech level there. And then the audio tool, I mean, obviously, really, it's going to have to be Wave Studio, which 1989. Wow. Okay, that might be why it's slightly outdated. Wow. Okay, so they did 1998, released 7 years later. We did 89, released quite considerably late. Yikes. Okay. I'm curious to see how long this would roughly take if I wanted to add absolutely everything to it. You know, literally, I don't even know what it is. It's an MMO now, is what it is. So it's an RTS MMO. Sure. I can spend some development time to create a framework which I can use to speed up development for future projects. Sure. Core RTS is what we'll do. The server, it can run the store. SCM is that approximately 6 years. Yeesh. All right, sure. Sure. Approximately 6 years. Yeah, that's a bit rough. That is a bit rough. And especially since it can only release on X, which has no one on it. So that would be such a gamble to make a game. You can do it. And I think honestly, like Paint XL or whatever the next Paint is going to be, and after Wave Studio itself. So, oh my God, Zippy. What am I doing Zippy actually? I think we do that. I think that's what we do. Let's start a sequel to Zippy. Yeah, cancel the current one. Zippy X2. Let's do Zippy. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Let's just call it Zip. Let's just call it Zip on its own. And let's say we're going to use an existing framework where I need a good tech level. Released, what's the most recent? This one, Fast 4D. I mean, I have Core AV from 86. I think it has to be this, honestly. I think it's going to have to be. We're going to have to use something we haven't, you know. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting. Let's fire everything in there. And thus far, I mean, it's about a year. So it's about a year to do this, which is actually not bad. Okay. 68, that's not bad. Let's make it 60 flat. I don't mind that, honestly. That's not bad. 2D editor can be ink frames. That seems fine. We technically own it. Operating systems, release. I mean, we have some good options here. I would be really happy to put it sort of exclusively on our own operating system. Do we not support it? Or can I not select X at all, I guess? Or maybe ink frames. I guess ink frames would probably need ported to X. So I guess maybe that's why we can't do it. I'm not sure. Either way, let's do all of those. Let's just do all of these operating systems. That gives us a consumer reach of 2.2 million. Approximately 2 years is a bit longer than I'd hoped for, but that's okay. We'll do marketing for these guys. What if it's just the Zippy team working on this? Still approximately 2 years and still approximately 2 years. So that's okay. That's fine. Expected interest is about 100%. Data mining, I'm actually going to take that out of there. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to get caught more so than anything, to be totally honest. Nothing really new in this. I want to cancel a publishing deal. I'm gonna have to do this. I want to bring it up to 2001. I want to bring this up to date as well. I want to bring everything up to date as much as possible. Still approximately 2 years, which is fine. Let's go back and let's just do a new framework. Approximately 3 years. I mean, let's use Nerdosoft Core AV, but bring the tech level right up there. Because I'm wondering if this is going to update the framework itself. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if it will, but we'll try it. I think the framework gives us a bit of a speed boost regardless. So that should be okay. Let me remove all of those guys and let me just do... No, let me keep them in there, actually, because we need a good consumer reach for this. Yeah, we'll get a publisher for marketing, and approximately 2 years is fine. We'll give it to the Zippy team, and we'll develop it, and that's okay. So we're going to start working on Zip, which is the new antivirus, and that should be beautiful. X is being worked on relatively slowly. We have hopefully a bit of money coming in here and there. I'm definitely, money is continuing to come in, which is good news. So sales are now happening for Paint XL. Let me have a little look at, let me see here. Slide tap. They're doing okay. So Nerdosoft, we're actually worth a fair bit of money. We don't have a lot of money in the bank. We don't have a lot of money in the bank, but we are worth a lot of money, which is good. We are the 6th most valuable company. Slide tap down here actually has got a lot of money in the bank. Very tempting to take some of that, I'm going to be honest. They've made, let me see here, most recent release. Yeah, they're getting 23 million. They're getting 51 million. And this is good stuff. This isn't even outstanding stuff. So I'm starting to think that I might be able to, like, I'm going to take 100 million from my subsidiary. Because I can. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Again, because I can. And, I mean, they're still worth... Oh, they're not worth much at all, actually. Interesting. Yeah, that's maybe a bit grim for them, but whatever. That's fine. I want to deposit 50... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want to deposit 50 million into the insurance there. Or whatever that is. Savings account. So we can get a bit more interest going on. And yeah, I guess Slide Tap's doing really well for themselves. We aren't, unfortunately. We're worth a bit, but we're just not having a great time. And that makes me sad. It does. It genuinely does. This thing can go right down to like there. And that should be all right. I think we can make this deal on time. We're probably going to make that deal on time. I mean, we're making money, right? We are making money. We aren't making as much as I'd like. We're constantly stealing money from the subsidiary. I can't imagine that's legal, but that's fine. They're running out of money. No, they're not. I just took a lot of it. It's fine. So what are we getting sales? We actually doubled sales last month, amazingly. Internet, interestingly, I'm just noticing. So distribution last month was $842,000. Interesting. Licenses, 483,000. I'm wondering if licenses are something to do with distribution. I wish I could see the details of the deal that I have with these companies. Also, I can buy some stock in Punch Corp. I'm gonna do that. Gonna buy some stock in Punch Corp so I can see what's going on. These guys, I can buy stock in them as well. I mean, that's not bad. They're bidding that. I'm good. Sure. Let me buy some stock in these guys too. I'm not really sure if I don't really need to be doing this, but whatever. And then you guys are a bit more expensive, but sure. We'll buy some stock. Basically, we're buying stock in the 3 companies that we have distribution deals with, which is fine. I mean, we're $17 million down, but we made $100 million last month. Apparently, we didn't really, but don't tell anybody that. Let's have a look at these deals and see what's going on. So print job. Maybe. I don't know if we can do these, but I'm gonna take them anyway because I'm pretty sure we can manage. We'll find out. We'll find out what kind of thing we can do with the jobs there. Either way, I think we're in a really interesting spot with Nerdrasoft right now. The subsidiary is very much keeping us afloat. They are making killer amounts of money. We are, I mean, let's have a look at our finances again. So last month we got 4.5 million from sales again. So, I mean, Paint XL is doing all right. Tank Base Ultra actually just picked up again for some reason. I'm not really sure why it picked up, but it picked up weirdly. It can also be, oh wow, 2 new operating systems just came out. Okay, let me port Tank Base Ultra to that. Let me port Gun Show to both of those. Let me port Wave Studio to that one. And Paint XL, let's put you, oh wow, you can't be moved to anything. Okay. That's interesting. That's fine. We're doing a bunch of porting jobs. We're going to be, I guess, hoping to see some good things come out of this. It's a lot of work for not a lot of people, but, hopefully we'll get it done. I don't know what the future is going to hold for Nerdrasoft. I really don't. I feel like we have so much that we need to do. Finance-wise, 3.8 million last month, not bad. Dividends, wow, that's a lot of money is what that is. 100,000 interest deals, 300,000. We're doing a lot on distribution. We're doing a lot on bills. Internet is nearly $1 million. I mean, we have 45.63% of the digital market share as well. So, I mean, all in all, I think we're doing okay for ourselves. I'm just not sure about how long X is going to take to develop. I'm not sure if it's not successful, then it's a complete waste of time, because what I'm hoping with X is that we can use it as like a springboard, right? And dive in to game releases. That's where I want to pivot the company towards. And I'm thinking what we might do is be a little bit reckless and try to turn all of our teams. So what we're going to do is we'll do the most advanced antivirus. We'll do the most advanced audio tool. We'll do the most advanced 2D tool. And we're probably going to have to put a team together to do the most advanced 3D tool as well. And that's all going to go onto X, onto the most advanced console operating system that we can possibly release. I mean, obviously, at the tech level, we'll be behind a little bit because what we're going to end up doing is having to make X2 at some point to match, you know, a 2014 tech level. But I want to put all that stuff on X, and then I want to use all of those tools to make ourselves advanced games, right? So really advanced games. So Tank Base Ultra 9, Gun Show 2, etc, etc, etc. Real-time strategies, role-playing games, action games, first-person shooters. I want all of them, and I want like one a year. That's my goal, right? That is my goal for Nerdrasoft, is to release a new game every single year, so that we can have regular income, regular money, regular releases, everything, and build up a reputation for the company in the gaming market. I think that is what we need to do. I really do. I really think that's going to be the way forward for Nerdrasoft. We can't keep up with support for Tank Base Ultra. Are you kidding me? Really? That's interesting. How much money is that making right now? Tank Base Ultra, nothing last month. Paint XL, not bad. 2.6 million last month. That's fine. I guess we're porting it. I think we've just moved it onto some new operating systems, so we'll see if it picks up in terms of sales, gets a couple of 100,000 more, hopefully. That would be lovely. It is a popular game. It's a popular franchise. That's why I want to do another one, but I want to do it on my own platform because I feel like that's the way we're going to make some good money. Anyway, let's have a look here. Tank Base Ultra, absolutely nothing, but 3 million last month from Paint XL, so can't really complain. All right. Well, oh man, I've done so much talking. My throat hurts a little bit, but we have so much work to do. We have so much work to do. X is gonna take so long. It's just gonna take so long is what it's gonna do. But I'm excited. What can I say? I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good.